of your projects with Armed Forces Radio.
Yes.
Where you said...
it's not yet concluded.
Okay, it's still ongoing.
Yes.
Is there any specific reward for the excellent performance among these participants on your project?
Yeah, let us start from how the program is being organized. You see, we started with a school. And when I realized that the excellence is rated on career, people who speak good English, somebody who knows how to solve mathematics and do mathematics for solutions and all what in the class, people who know how to excel in different careers. But I found out that the basic problem, which is moral and civic knowledge, because civic knowledge we talk about obeying constituted authority. Why would a child be in the class and be chewing gum when the teacher is talking? What kind of training is that? And you think, why would a child go in the class and the teacher is passing and you don't know how to respect that person? You don't know how to greet the person. Why would a child see the elder? Even the parents, they don't even know how to accord them the necessary respect that will bring blessings for them. It's not issue of whether your parents have money or not.
Hello and welcome to In&ABOUT on Click Naija online channel. This is a program that features businesses, events and issues in Abuja and its environs. On today's edition, we are looking at Path to Follow, Basic Moral and Civic Knowledge Project, a worldwide project aimed at inculcating the desired moral values in children and teenagers. I am Elizabeth Ereke, and my guest is Mr. Chikezie Allwell Chikanta, a journalist and a writer. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
How do you do?
I'm all right. I'm doing well, especially when we're talking about this program that has to do with morals of children and teenagers.
All right, then. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make haste now to do that at Click Naija. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Click Naija 1. You can log on to our website on www.clicknaija.gov.ng and search for us on Radio Garden at Click Naija. So, Mr. Chikanta, in our today's society, moral values and civic knowledge among children and teenagers is on the declining stage. How will you inculcate the basic moral values and civic knowledge to these children and teenagers?
Thank you, Elizabeth. I think we just have to go back to the issues and the impact of moral decadence in the society. You agree with me that there is no problem in the society that you cannot link to moral gaps. When I say moral gaps, it's what you just said on the decline. If you talk about, for instance, marriage challenges, it has to do with moral issues. If you talk about exam malpractices, if you talk about corruption, if you talk about drug addiction, and most social vices are linked to it. Then coming to your question about how do you do this, we also realize that most people in life do what they do because of lack of knowledge. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And there are certain things that you know in life because it was inculcated into that person's habits early in life. The person would see it as abnormal doing it. Somebody who is not used to battering people, who is not used to violence, will find it difficult to see using knife to stab somebody because he didn't see that as normal way of life. So we realize that though societies and the constituted authorities, churches, schools talk about moral decadence, we realize that these things are better done when the child is coming up. And you keep on giving that child that knowledge till that teenage time when it is imbibed, when the child must have imbibed that culture, when the child must have imbibed that character, and it becomes his way of life or her way of life.
So is it safe to say that identifying lack of knowledge is the sole reason for coming up with this project? Or are there other reasons why you decided to come up with this project?
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Personally, I found out that certain things I did wrong was because I didn't know about the fact. And my understanding about things is do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So when I realized that, I now decided this idea of writing these things and trying to put it together came up. Initially, I wanted to do it in book 1, book 2, book 3. I mean, book 1 first is launched. So, but when all that minds heard about it and they said, oh, no, this thing is better, you just complete it at a time. This project is over 5 years now, from the inception to this point, you see, and it's been well embraced by anybody who comes about it. There is just like as you wouldn't want your child to be identified with unworthy character in the society. So every other parent, even the child himself wants to come out. Even the one that you think is a hooligan wants to come out to be exalted, to be praised by the president, praised by the governor, praised by the councillor of the ward, or the chairman of the local government, or the governors of the state. So it's quite an interesting and welcoming things from my experience from people around.
Okay, while you were answering this question, you said you used the phrase we. This project obviously is beyond you. Who are the founders of this project?
Well, that's the point I'm saying. I cannot tell you what this is started by a personal conviction, for instance.
Okay, it was bettered from you.
Yes.
Then you have partners now.
Yes, we have people who told me, who encouraged me.
Okay.
You have business people who also wish their children to behave well. You have journalists like you, who are the broadcasters like you, who wish that their children should behave well, who also wish that as parents they should also contribute to this kind of project. In any form they feel that is. So you even in the military you have them who are also in the judiciary, you have them in the National Assembly, you have them. Everybody wants her child or his child to come up well.
Okay, so recently you just concluded a program, one of your projects with Armed Forces Radio.
Yes.
Where you said...
it's not really concluded.
Okay, it's still ongoing. Yes. Is there any specific reward for the excellent performance among these participants on your project?
Yeah, let us start from how the program is being organized. You see, we started with a school. And when I realized that the excellence is rated on career, people who speak good English, somebody who knows how to solve mathematics and do mathematics for solutions and all in the class, people who know how to excel in different careers. But I found out that the basic problem, which is moral and civic knowledge, because civic knowledge we talk about obeying constituted authority. Why would a child be in the class and be chewing gum when the teacher is talking? What kind of training is that? And you think, why would a child go in the class and the teacher is passing and you don't know how to respect that person, you don't know how to greet the person? Why would a child see the elder, even the parents? They don't even know how to accord them the necessary respect that will bring blessings for them. It's not issue of whether your parents have money or not. Because when you go out, if you have this kind of knowledge, when you go out, people watch you, the way you behave. The way you treat your neighborhood, behave in your neighborhood is also going to reflect in the larger society. So this is what's really prompted up this. So in the school, we said, okay, we are going to be giving gifts and prizes and scholarship to children and teenagers who excel in moral and civic knowledge.
Okay.
So it is on the basis of that we now started it with the school. And the parents, if you see the way parents embraced it, every parent wanted the child to be among those who will get this. And the children also wanted to excel. You will see that knowledge is pushed into them immediately. When they see you as the moral resource person, they behave well.
Yeah.
When they see any other person who try, because the resource persons tell them, inform them that the thing does not stop just for you to pass it, that this thing will continue. It will be extended if you also behave well throughout your days in the school. They will be watching you. We have people who go around to watch what you do. So you see them, they will now because that child that has a scholarship, that child that has that gift, we want to take it again. So it will make her or him to behave well. So in coming to emphasis radio thing you talk. So we said, okay, well, how do we extend it to people who are not in the school? So there was these road safety people who came around, and they wanted to be heard on the way parents encourage their children to start driving early in life when they are not of the age. And that's part of the civic knowledge. Why would you kill your child out of what you think is love? You give a child, and you know at that age, the child may not hit to that at the age of 12, 13, 14. That child, you are just encouraging the child to get, God forbid, to die.
Okay.
You understand? So we said, okay, we'll collaborate. You will be talking about the relevance of the obeying custodial authority. Then our other resource persons will be talking about love for God, love for parents, your elders, and all. And that's how we did it on radio, Armed Forces Radio. And the prizes we are giving today, up till now, I don't even know those children who won the prize, but they keep on coming. Yes.
So let me give you a comment. But then I am highly interested in your reward system, especially the scholarship aspect of it. Now, this scholarship we're talking about, I want you to elaborate more on it. Is it from primary school up until secondary school? Is it from primary school up until university? What kind of scholarship do you give out?
There is no one who will not give. Okay. But if you know, with this book, for instance, you have book 1, book 2, book 3. That is to tell you that it encompasses all the age.
Okay.
All age brackets.
So this is book 1. Sorry, yes, I'm cutting you. This is book 1.
Book 1.
And it's for what age bracket?
From 0 to 6 years.
Okay. So let me put it in the camera so that they'll see it.
Yes, thank
and
you.
Then this is book 2.
Book 2, from 7 to 13 years. Okay. 12 years rather.
Okay. Yes. This is book 2.
Yes.
You said from 7 to 12.
12 years, yes.
Okay, and then this is book 3.
Yes, from 13 to 19 years.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
Okay, so are they for sale?
No, they are not for sale.
So how do people access these books?
No, you see, what we are interested in is to ensure that the content of the book is given to the children. And if you truly want it, we wouldn't mind to give you. But the demand is so high. So what we do to make sure that the children get this knowledge, we have resource persons who come to give children a series of lectures on morals and civic knowledge. After the lectures, we'll give exams. After the exams, we'll keep on trimming down until we give those that are supposed to get the scholarship and the prizes.
How can people gain access to participate in your project? Do you have like a foundation? Do you have like a school that people could walk into and be a part of this project?
To ensure transparency, to ensure that children and teenagers who don't have anybody they are not shortchanged, we try to go through the clubs of this by, for instance, road safety and the ongoing project we have. Road safety has road safety clubs where they tell children how to behave in traffic rules and all whatnot. So it is these road safety clubs that they will now select children who have excelled in basic civic knowledge, that is obeying custodial authority. Then they will now have a central examination. They said other schools, the National Education Agency are also preparing to go to the schools where they have clubs. And the other clubs, you see, you can have press club. Press club is the school. So they will now go, when you teach them the relevance, for instance, the career importance, why you should be a good, the necessary executives of a press person. The importance of that career is for you to excel in the society. And if you don't have this moral guide, the person will not, you don't like somebody who feels that he's a journalist and you know how to communicate, but you are so arrogant, the person does not have regard for even custodial authority. How can that person do well? Mm-hmm. It's not possible. So these are the ways when they harvest, when they bring in those children that have excelled in obeying custodial authority, that is what we regard as civic rule. We will now have an examination for them on moral and civic on our own, again, moral and civic knowledge. Then the examination, the results, because the road safety people will now participate in the screening, and National Education Agency resource persons from the agency will also participate. Then our own resource people will be there to ensure that everything is done, not even involving the parents, because I know the parents who wish their children are encouraged to gain something from the project.
Okay, so do you have any contacts anyone could reach you, anyone interested in being a part of your projects could reach you through? Are you on social media? Kindly give us your handles and any contact.
Yeah, we are. You can reach us with our what do you call it? WhatsApp numbers and 080-957-40126. Our Facebook address. That's part to follow projects at gmail.com. So you also have other social handle, part to follow project, part to follow scholarship at gmail.com. So these are the things, and then subsequently, because as the project keeps on, we keep on changing because of the nature of the project. The one we have today will not be the one because we keep on inculcating other ideas that will ensure that children are well behaved in the society and of quality character.
Okay, so far so good. What would you say? What percentage of children would you say your project has been able to change?
Oh, well, I couldn't tell you, but you see, from the feelers, so many, because since parents have started calling us, parents are interested in seeing that their children are participating in the programs. That is to tell you that so many of them are involved in it. Okay. And if you also want to know, when the road safety people have their, especially the life camp unit, where the unit commander is participating actively in the program, they will give you the data of those. Then the schools, in fact, not only the schools, we did also a project with one of the religious schools, Equa Church, and they benefited from the scholarship. So since we are not interested in knowing so much about the children, is those that sell, because what we want is let the child behave well, let the society be a better place for all of us, and the development of the society will be guaranteed. All
right, the program is still In and About on Click Naija online channel. Do love to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Click Naija on Facebook, Instagram, and X. It's at Click Naija 1. And I've been speaking with Mr. Chikezie Allwell Chikanta, a journalist and a writer, and we've been talking about path to follow, basic moral and civic knowledge project that he has been enlightening us on. So, Mr. Chikezie, on your book, it's written not for sale.
Yeah.
If I want to gain access to this book, how do I, aside these schools or these collaborations you're having, how can one reach out to get this book online, anywhere, however?
Yeah, you can see that this is just the second edition. And we are planning to, after doing the necessary things we need to do, we are trying to upload certain things that will help anybody who wants to know about the content of the book to have access to it. But for now, we are just giving the schools and these agencies that are collaborating with us to ensure that children get the basic knowledge of it. And then we are now using our resource persons. Mm-hmm. Our resource persons, they have also the books. But why we did it not for sale is so that it doesn't, we are not interested in somebody coming to buy up or to make sure that it's stored in the library. We're interested in ensuring that the content, the people who benefit from the content. What's the essence of having books all over? You have cartons of books and it's lying down in the rooms and nobody is using it. We are not saying that it's not supposed to be this, but that's why, so that whenever you have access to those online platforms, that we're going to upload those things, and it will be there for everybody. But you wonder if a child is not taught at the 0, 8 to 6, can she read or can he read? This is just a guide. That's why it's written there.
Yeah, but parents would want to use it because from the book, from analyzing the book, we even have animations like this one for age 1 to 6. We have animated pictures in them, to illustrate what the book is talking about and all. And I think this is done for all the books according to the ages. Yes. So I don't know. Well,
no. You are correct. Well, and that's why if it's online now, for you to upload, to download the materials, it will be everywhere. It will be everywhere.
So I want to see it everywhere.
Yes, you will get it. You will get it. The next time I'm coming here, I will tell you can just go to www. I get it.
That's what I want to
But
do.
I cannot just hear now. We are talking about morals.
Yes.
I cannot come here and tell you, oh, it's there when it's not
there.
there. So I'm just trying to tell you the ones that you can easily access. And believe you me, so many are asking, but the resource person, we keep on upgrading the book.
Okay.
This it's second edition. If I tell you how many times that you upgrade, they detail, and all, you will be shocked. But at any given point in time, one is happy that this thing is getting the necessary response we have.
All right. To wrap up the show, what would you want to say about parents taking a major role in making sure that they grow or they bring up godly children that won't cause mayhem in the society?
Thank you very much for adding that adjective. You see, I told you in the beginning that I realized that certain things one is doing in the society, even the people you feel that are not written off, is because they were not given that necessary guidance. Most parents talk about education. And when you hear them talk about education, they're talking about becoming a lawyer, becoming a doctor, becoming an engineer, becoming a nurse, doing a work that you will be marketable. That is what you'll be hearing. But how marketable will somebody who doesn't have the right attitude be in the workplace? How marketable will somebody who does not even, a doctor, who doesn't even know how to attend to patients, who is weak, be? He or she will be rather killing patients instead of encouraging them. There are doctors that even the way they talk to you can even give you 50% healing. He has not or she has not administered the medicine, the drug. So we realize that no matter the career of a person, no matter the knowledge of a person, no matter the idea of a person, moral guidance, moral values is very, very important. It's simple and in short for development of anybody, any personality, and the society. So I encourage parents to ensure that as much as they want to teach their children how to speak good grammar, do the English, languages, how to become a medical doctor, how to become lawyers, how to do well in the society, they should also tell them that, look, fear of God is very important. It is in that fear of God that they will know the limit when they want to batter their fellow human being. It is that fear of God that will make them to know that it is not good to kill. It is that fear of God that will make them to know that it's not good to take somebody something forcefully. It is that fear of God that will make them to know that it is also not good to get involved with all sorts of immorality. So if they don't have it, how far can they go? It is also that knowledge of knowing the implication of being in the prison that will make them to obey custodial authority. Because when a child that has a very bright future, who is in the university studying medicine, get involved with something that will land her or him in the prison, how can that parents realize the desire of sending that child to that school? So it is very, very necessary that parents cue into this idea of giving the necessary moral and civic knowledge guidance to their children. That is my advice to them.
A word is enough for the wise. In fact, you've charged us up. And I hope parents will listened and will do something about it. Thank you very much, Mr. Chikezie. All well. Chikanta, I like that name.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
For being a part of the show.
Thank you, and I hope you. Thank you. At every time, every now and then, you will call me up. What else will give me joy than to see a child behaving well? Train up a child in the right way. When he grows up, he will not depart from it.
So we call it a wrap on In and About today. Before I go, I'll still urge you to go follow us on YouTube at Click Naija. We are also on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Click Naija1. Visit our website on www.clicknaija.gov.ng and listen to us live via Radio Garden. Just search for Click Naija. Until I come again next time, my name is Elizabeth Ereke.